Itong pagdinig na ito, kung hindi kayo sumasagot ng... Kanina pa po sinasabi ko, kung ano po yung tanong, yun lang ang sagutin nyo.
Tinatanong pa, ba't kayo nasasagot?
Madam, do you know the cross-border doctrine for economic zone?
Yes, sir. When we identify economic zones, the economic developer should.
Mr. Chair, can we have another representative from PESA to answer my question? The question is, do you know the cross-border doctrine for economic zone? It's yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Ano bang ibig sabihin niya?
That is the reason, ma'am, why we are granting them tax incentives. As a matter of fact, ma'am, nung ito'y magsimula, Big Dipper enjoyed at least 4 to 6 years of income tax holidays. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa mag-migrate siya doon sa tinatawag nating GIT. Ito nga po yung gross income taxation. Ang laki po ng tipid, ma'am. Ang ginawa lang palusot dito, exporter siya. But in reality, they are not exporting, ma'am. Why? It is not a product nor service that they created in this country. Produkto natin ito na dinigitize lang pagkatapos isesend sa Luxembourg or sa Hungary. Yung pong kumpanya na yun is 100% ABS-CBN subsidiary. Nakita niyo po ba? Sasabihin natin ngayon, tax avoidance po ito eh. Legal po ito eh. Pag tax avoidance kasi, nakikinig yung ating assistant BIR commissioner, legal naman yun eh. Kasi ang illegal yata is tax evasion, Kongboying. No? Madam, what is moral is always legal. What is legal is not necessarily moral. Really, foreign entity po ba yung ABS-CBN subsidiary? Di po ba 100% na pag-aari yun ng ABS-CBN? Do you consider that as a foreign entity?
Your Honor, you're correct. It's a 100% owned subsidiary of ABS-CBN.
Yes. Is it considered a foreign entity?
Yes, Your Honor. May I continue, Your Honor, just to clarify some of the...
ABS-CBN owns it 100%. Is ABS-CBN a foreign entity?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, ay paano naging foreign entity yun?
Your Honor, may I clarify a few of the points?
No. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko eh, kayong gustong sumagot pagkatas hindi mo naman pala masagot eh. Kaya natin sila binibigyan ng incentive by way of tax dahil meron silang nako-contribute sa ating economy. Kanina po tinanong kayo ng isang kasama namin, isa sa sinabi niyo yung employment generation because sabi po ninyo, they have created thousands of jobs. Sinabi po niyo kanina yun eh.
Yes, sir. PESA companies in general po, sir. Right now, we have 408 economic zones and 4,564 companies and 1.6 million directly employed Filipinos.
Magkakahirapan po tayo kung hindi tayo nagkakaintindi. Yung lang po
Ms. Plaza, excuse me, no? Ms. Plaza, can you listen to the question first before you speak?
Oo.
Huwag ko kayo sasagot,
Sir,
hindi kayo tinatanong, please.
Kasi naputol-putol yung
No, just wait for the question before you answer, please.
questions.
Ilan pong mga trabaho ang na-create na ng Big Dipper? Mamula po nung
As our record will say, 164 po workers. 164.
Akala ko po kanina sinabi nyo thousands of jobs.
For all the registered companies po ng PESA. 1.6 million po lahat.
Madam, ang pinag-uusapan po natin yung Big Dipper.
Okay po.
Ito ninyo kanina, kaya natin sila binibigyan ng tax incentives, isa na po yung pagkaka-generate nila ng jobs. Sabi ko kanina, thousands of jobs po ang na-generate ng Big Dipper.
Sir, hindi po hindi po yan ang ibig kong sabihin. I'm speaking for the entire 4,564 companies registered with PEZA.
Yun nga po ang problema natin, Madam eh. Big Dipper lang ang pinag-uusapan natin. Ngayon po, 164 jobs lang palang na-create nila.
Pero sir, can I flash the screen?
Ma'am, mahirapan po itong pagdinig na ito kung hindi kayo sumasagot ng... Kanina pa po sinasabi ko, kung ano po yung tanong, yun lang ang sagutin nyo.
Okay, sir. We based it, sir, also on the capital investment. No? Yung capital investment po ni Big Dipper,
Miss Plaza, Miss Plaza.
149,237,668. And then yung kanila pong taxes paid from the 5% GIE for 3 years has totaled to 354 million.
Chairman, pwede pong paki-advise natin ng representative ng PESA kung anong po yung tanong lang, yun lamang po ang isasagot niya.
Noted po. Kung may kuleta, Ma'am Ching, pakilimit na po yung sagot natin doon po sa tanong po.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Madam, do you know the cross-border doctrine for economic zone?
Yes, sir. When we identify economic zones, the economic developer should apply to PEZA, and the PEZA board approves who qualifies to become an economic zone. And the final approval, sir, is through a presidential proclamation by the president.
Mr. Chair, can we have another representative from PESA to answer my question? The question is, do you know the cross-border doctrine for economic zone? It's yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Ano bang ibig sabihin niya?
Miss Plaza, Mr. Chairman, Chairman Chikoy.
Komboying.
Yes, can we ask Deputy Director General Panga to be the one to answer the questions? Baka para waste our time.
I will pass the microphone po to my deputy for operations, DDG Abordo.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Deputy Director General Mary Harriet Abordo. I'm Deputy Director, DDG for Operations.
Alam po ba ninyo yung cross-border doctrine for our economic zone?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi po ba, sino po yung gustong mag-react kanina sa inyo?
From ABS-CBN po, Congressman.
Sige, sa inyo ko na lang po itanong ito. Hindi po ba napakalaking kabawasan sa buwis ng Big Dipper sapagkat imbes na net income o yung taxable income ang tinitignan natin dito ay yung gross income na lang na kung saan doon ibabase yung 5%. As a matter of fact, napapulusot nga rito yung gross revenue sapagkat hindi naman po foreign entity yung bumibili. Foreign entity po ba yung ABS-CBN subsidiary? Di po ba 100% na pag-aari yun ng ABS-CBN? Do you consider that as a foreign entity?
Your Honor, you're correct. It's a 100% owned subsidiary of ABS-CBN.
Yes. Is it
located
considered
in-
a foreign entity?
Yes, Your Honor. May I continue, Your Honor, just to clarify some of the...
ABS-CBN owns it 100%. Is ABS-CBN a foreign entity?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, ay paano naging foreign entity yun?
Your Honor, may I clarify a few of the points?
No. Yun ang nga yung sinasabi ko kayong gustong sumagot pagkatas hindi mo naman pala masagot Ganito po yun Kaya ko po binibigyan ng malaking punto yung Big Dipper. Mr. Chair, kahit na po napakahirap talaga dahil to ay puro numero, si Congressman Barsaga lang naman ang mahilig gumawa ng mga tables ng numbers na ito. Kasi nung nagte-training po ako sa Harvard, Mr. Chair, si Kong Barsaga, professor doon Noong 2000 po, year 2000, 32% na po yung corporate income tax rate. Ang revenues po ng consolidated companies po ninyo and subsidiaries, 9,240,308,000 pesos. Eh dito po nagkaroon ng nakita kong problema. Sapagkat yung recorded naman nyo sa parent company or ABS-CBN, 8,836,768 pesos, 122 pesos. Alam po niyo yung difference? 403,539 pesos, 878. Ito po ay financial statements ninyo. Wala po akong sariling dokumento rito.
Mo pang sumagot?
Sige po.
Ang pagkakaiba po niyan ay nanggaling na po sa business ng ABS-CBN para po sa kanyang international operations.
Kaya nga po dito papasok po.
Kaya po nagkakaiba po yung parent tsaka po consolidated kasi po sa parent wala po yung international revenue niya, nasa subsidiaries po niya.
Alam ko po yun. Papasok na po tayo dahil dito na po. Ito yung nakikita ko dito yung influensya ng Big Dipper. Na ang sinasabi po kasi nila, nagbayad daw sila ng taxes. Total of 71.5 billion pesos for 17 years. Pero ito po, 15 years lang ang kinukwenta ko. At sa difference lang, Mr. Chair, 186 billion po ang difference. So kahit na po siguro nagbayad sila ng 100 billion, Mr. Chair, matitira pang 86 billion. Ito po yung, Mr. ABS-CBN, sarili po ninyong financial statements ito hindi ko po ginawa ito Bakit po, kung halimbawa po, sabihin na lang natin 30% CIT. Ito, preliminary lang naman po ito. May plus or minus, whatever. Kung halimbawa, ang pagbabasihan natin, yung consolidated revenues po ninyo, sapagkat doon naman yung, nandun lahat ang subsidiaries nyo, di dapat noong 2016, Mr. Chair, ang bayad ninyo ng tax, 12.49 billion pesos sana. Noong 2018 naman, ang binayaran nyo sana, 12.21 billion. At noong 2017, 2018 pala, teka, nagkabaligtad to. 2017, 12.4 billion at noong 2018, 12.21 billion. Sa mga tweet, Mr. Chair, kasi po kahapon merong illustration si Congressman Barsaga. Between 2016 and 2019, sabi po nila, ang naibayad yata nila. Ngayon, binago nila, ngayon ko lang nakita, 2016 to 2018, 24.6 billion po ang binayad ninyong taxes. Tama po yun? Pero kung kukwentahin ko po rito ngayon, dapat ang binayaran nyo 36.7 billion.
Maaari po bang sumagot?
Bibigyan ipaliwanag ko lamang po na sa akin po kasing palagay, Mr. Chair, itong differences na sinasabi ko, which amounted to an aggregate amount to 186 billion, ang posibilidad po kasi ay pagpasok po ng Big Dipper at saka yung mga tax shields through corporate layering ay nagamit. Then these additional revenues would have been reported by the parent company being subjected to the regular corporate income tax sana of 30%. Yung discrepancy pong nakikita ko kanina doon sa year-to-year basis ng financial statements, Mr. Chair, these are figures reported in the current year which are not the same figures reported in the previous years. Base po sa inyong financial statement kasi ito So, hindi po ako may problema. Tiningnan ko lang po yung financial statements. You wanted to react?
Kung maipapaliwanag ko lamang po the difference po between a parent company financial statements and a consolidated financial statements. So, technically po, bawat kumpanya na isinasama sa consolidated financial statements had paid its corresponding taxes po. So yung consolidation po is simply a aggregation and a representation of the combined business if this is taken as one po. And that is a requirement po under PFRS, which is required po by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Medyo po mas salimuot lang po yung consolidation process.
That is your answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, but you will be trapped in your own contradiction because kung totoo po yung pangangatwiran ninyo, bakit naman nung 1999, consolidated po ito, mga subsidiaries po rin ito eh. Pareho naman ang inyong consolidated revenues at yung consolidated revenue ng ABS-CBN Corporation. In 1998, ganun din. Nireport din yung subsidiaries din. Hindi pinag-iwahiwalay kamukha ng pagkakapaliwanag nyo. Naintindihan ko po yung paliwanag na yun. Ang problema, paano nyo ipaliliwanag ngayon, magmula po noong 1993 hanggang 1999, maliwanag na 7 taon ang pinag-uusapan natin, parehong-pareho po eh, yung consolidated at saka yung parent company. Pagkatapos bigla kayong magsasabi ngayon sa kalagitnaan ng ating pag-uusap na ito iba naman po ang ginagawa nito, ibang ginagawa ni ganon. Wala pong consistency ang inyong pagpapaliwanag.
I would surmise po that is actually a
You would
result.
what?
I would, ang masasabi ko po ay ito po ay gawa ng evolution po ng accounting standards dito sa Pilipinas. Sa patuloy po na to improve the financial reporting in the Philippines, there are a lot of accounting standards that are implemented.
So
that
may
on a year-on-year
may
po,
kasalanan po ba
nag-iiba
nito
po
ay
siya
the
ng
evolution of the accounting standards?
nag-iiba-iba po ang requirements sa pag-prepare ng consolidated financial statements at ng parent company financial statements.
Pero kung
At
mag-evolve po siguro,
exempted as parent. Kaya po siguro nung na-consolidate, parang wala pong difference.
yun po yung assumption, hindi ba?
I would assume po kasi
Yun nga po, assumption lamang po ninyo yon.
I would read it that way po.
Yun nga po, assumption po ninyo yon. Tama?
Sige po.
Okay. Pero iba naman po kasi yung assumption ko eh.
Naintindihan ko po.
Okay, salamat po. Sapagkat sa aking assumption po kasi, hindi naman magiging dahilan yung evolution ng accounting standards. Kaya naman po ginagawa yung evolution na yan para mapadali ang gawain, para hindi maitago kung ano yung dapat na itago. Kasi po, nakaka-intriga, 186 billion pesos na dati naman hindi naman po nagkakaiba itong parent company, biglang nagkaroon po ng mga discrepancy in your financial statements. Earlier, wala po akong nakita. Pagkatapos nung dumating po yung panahon ng Big Dipper, dito po talaga. And then I assume that Big Dipper was utilized really, heavily utilized, para ma-understate po ang inyong pagbabayad ng taxes. As a matter of fact, kung nakikinig po yung taga-BIR, meron po kong hawak na Excel file, Mr. BIR, that show that Big Dipper was basically used as a subterfuge to cover up earnings and be taxed at a lower rate. Given the inferences, well, this is my assumption, right? Kasi po, napakalaki po nung group revenue kung ikukumpara doon sa parent. Kung ang pinag-uusapan lang po siguro is 10% of this 186 billion, I would have easily sided with you. Pero kung napakalaking ganito po, and then makikita natin itong mga discrepancies, and then you departed from what you used to do earlier, isa lang po ang may isip namin dito na talagang merong nangyaring takipan dito. I will provide the BIR of the Excel file. Meron naman po ako nito para lalo po nating makita kung sino pong assumptions ang kung yung assumption po ng ABS-CBN o ang assumption ng representasyong ito ang mananaig sa bandang uli.